What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck. Sure y'all done seen what happened with the I think she's 15 years old. 15-year-old girl that was shot by the police. And I think her aunt or whoever was standing around saying as soon as after that happened, the police was saying Blue Lives Matter and all this. And it's fucked up that happened. You get what I'm saying? And from my understanding, the girl was the one that was getting attacked. Some girls came to her house. The girl had a knife, trying to stab her. I don't know if she stabbed her. And the girl was the one who called the police, from my understanding. Like I said, I don't know fully. And when the police came, I guess he didn't ask what was going on. I guess he saw the girl with the knife in her hand. I don't know what happened, whatever happened, but he pretty much shot the girl. And regardless of what, it was a dispute. It's like these are the type of officers that they putting out there in the streets to protect us. And I keep trying to tell y'all, man. And police are the lowest of law enforcement. Like, police, all they do is detain. They pull up, they ask questions, they detain. That's all they do. The very first barrier of law enforcement we've been having problems with, along with the higher ones too. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to explain to y'all and tell y'all is, if you think about it, right? Soon as the verdict went through with Derek, from the George Floyd incident, he's guilty. I knew that they was gonna come right back with something like this. Now, this is plastered all over the internet. Not only that, they are showing this girl literally in the road, shaking as she's been shot. And it's just this is very graphical. Y'all gotta, I want y'all to understand the magnitude of this, not just from the situation itself. It ain't just she got shot. She's deceased. The girl died. Also, look at how many people's watching this. The trauma that comes from behind these videos. You get what I'm saying? And they let this stuff stay up online. But if you talk about certain stuff, they snatch it right down. I don't get it, bro. At the end of the day, we have to understand the world we're living in, man. You get what I'm saying? We need to form our own. We need it. We need it, man. Y'all don't understand. We need it. If we got a dispute, we don't need to call them. Let me sit up. If we have a dispute, we don't need to call them to come see about our problems. Same as with child support. We don't need them to tell us how to raise our kids. And I know some of y'all gonna say, yeah, we do. No, we don't. We just been taught that we do. We've been taught that if something happened, call the police. But what if we was taught that we handle our own? Right? What if we was taught that we handle our own? Then it'll be the other way around. Because if we was taught to handle our own and that's what we did, then it'll be foolish for us to call somebody to handle it for us. You see what I'm saying? This is psychology. I be trying to tell y'all. It's just crazy, man, how you can see this girl sitting in the road like that. What if there was, God forbid, your daughter, your niece, another family crying, brokenhearted. You don't see no other nationalities going through this shit. And if you know somebody that's about to go fight somebody and go to their house, especially with a knife, and it's probably over nothing, man, you should stop that shit, man. I don't care who you is, grown up, whatever. People be around here hollering about they don't want to be the person to, man, sometimes, man, you're going to live with that the rest of your life because you probably could have diffused that. But it's just sad, man. We all got kids, man. It's sad to see that over nothing, bro. Over nothing. Now, here it is again. We back in the same situation, man. We losing, bro. We losing, bro. That's why I be telling you, man, these same folk, nigga, y'all be running out voting for. These same folk that y'all, want to put your future, put your futures in their hands. And them folk don't give a damn about us, man. Y'all don't get that by now, man. Them folk don't care. Even though they had that dispute and that was going on. But these are you got taxpayers and people who Basically what I'm saying, these are the officers that y'all sending out. These unresponsible motherfuckers. These are the ones y'all sending out to protect us. Just jumping out, ain't asking no questions, just dumping. Now you done shot the wrong person, the very person that called you in the first place. Do you know how stupid that make the law? Do you know how dumb that make them look? What I'm saying is, this is just one incident. It happens all the time, and we tired of that, man. We have to stand up for our own. I can't do it by myself. You can't do it by yourself. We need to start a committee. How many times I'm going to tell y'all that? We need our own committee. We don't need to call them when we got a dispute. We need to call. We can handle our own. I told y'all the Black Panthers were the closest ones physically to overthrow them. They was the closest group physically to overthrow them. Coup d'etat. Look up the word coup d'etat. Tell you what I'm talking about. Panthers had their own newspapers. I'm going to do a video later on tonight, and I'm going to show y'all just how Rockefeller bought up all the newspaper companies. Therefore, they can print what they want. Therefore, they can tell us what they want. Not only do they own the newspaper, they own the television, they own radio, they own everything. All sources of media they own, so they can put in our heads what they want. Y'all don't understand how powerful that is. This is why small groups of people, we could never outpower them, because they have a bigger horn or a bigger speaker. Their speaker too big. Their speaker reached the whole, it reached the whole United States. We reaching groups of people, groups here and groups in there. They don't want to own, they control the narrative. They can paint and make it justifiable. They can make it look how they want to make it look, because they own the TV, radio. And I told y'all, he who owns the media outlets and all that controls the perception. What is your perception on things? Let me give you a prime example how powerful this is for y'all that don't know. When other nationalities see black people on TV, how we are portrayed, even on mugshots, this is by design. If you catch black person go to jail, they get the raggediest, the most fucked up is mugshot to go along with the crime he's supposed to be committed, right? We're always looked at as a criminal, or it's just they control the narrative of how black people look. So when other nationalities see us, their perception, which was painted, is all black people are violent, fussy, moody. They don't see that. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. They don't see us as good people, because the majority of the people that they put on TV are the ones that's on drugs or doing crime, or they depicting us to be this type of person, that type of person. So of course they're gonna look at us like we even look at ourselves like this. This is how we are taught to hate each other. This is psychology. If our own selves only see our women out here twerking every 5 minutes, worrying about their hair. Every time you see a dude, he got his money stacked up, he trying to show up. Bro, that's all we think we are. That's why I tell y'all, we need a people's committee. When they be putting us on TV, on radio, on these talk shows, on these movies, we need to say, hell no, take it down. Because that ain't what you're not going to represent us the way you want to represent us. You feel what I'm saying? Now it's starting to sink in now, starting to make sense. These people depict how other people see us. The same way you see Chinese people. Why? Because they paint the picture. I told y'all, I've done a video, and I'm not just calling nobody out. I did a video on Chinese people, on Spanish people. I did a video on Japanese people. Every nationality I did videos on and showed you how they have crime too. They have mafias too. They have drug lords too. But all they show is us as black folks. And they show it so much till we start to see it. And we get that same perception painted in our heads. And we think this is how we are ourselves. I told you, man, you can't blame the wolf for trying to eat. If a hunter that hunts wolves put a blade with blood on it in the ice, and the wolf walk up and lick that blade thinking he eating because he smelt that blood, and he cuts his tongue. Now he's licking his own blood, and he keep licking and licking, cutting himself, licking until he die. You cannot blame the fucking wolf. Blame the motherfucker that put the fucking blade there in the first place. This is what they doing. This is a setup. This is all a setup. You can't give a people a limited supply of resources and expect them to survive. If I give you a nail and a hammer and tell you build a house, how in the hell can you build a house with a nail and a hammer? You don't have the resources to do it. You dig what I'm saying? So when you point your finger, oh, he went to jail, or he did this, he did that. Man, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Black folks mainly. Let me tell you something. The most dangerous person in the world is a man who ain't got not a motherfucking thing to lose. Don't let that shit fool you, man. Some of these people have to do what they got to do. You can't always say, oh, he can work like I can work. Oh, he can get out there and get it. If that was true, man, you don't think it'll be that way? Like, ain't nothing clicked in your head that you. Everybody ain't the same. If it was, it'll be that way. And at the end of the day, man, that's why I say, man, we're going to forever be where we at. Because, honestly, to be real with y'all, we ain't ready for no war or no, we ain't organized. You know what I'm saying? We ain't ready. We not disciplined. And what I'm saying is, man, we have to have the proper education. I hate the word education because when you think of education, you think of school books. Put them like this. Look at it as we ain't on game. We're not on game on what's going on. We need to be on game on what it is. So you can call it education, but we ain't talking about that textbook education. We ain't talking about that schoolhouse. We ain't talking about that bullshit, though. We talking about real education. Economics. We need to learn economic foundation, financial foundation. And it's just sad. I'm a little off topic, but it's just sad, man. That girl lost her life today, man, over. I don't even see how they can call themselves cops, man, if they pulling up, not asking questions, just, you feel me? And it's just to see her sitting in that role like that, bro. That's, if it's tattooed on my mind like that, just seeing her like that. Imagine the kids that's seeing it. Y'all, that's traumatizing, man. It's sad. It's traumatizing, man, to see that. And it's crazy, man. Like I say, some things on Facebook, I just wish I could unsee. You know what I'm saying? Or on any of these platforms. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit hunt you. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, we have to, soon, we have to form our own. We need our own. Because we under this construct of this dictatorship, man. We're born in a world where we don't control shit. Nothing. Everything has been put in place for us. Like, think about what I'm saying. You can't even capture rainwater. That's illegal. Like, who told these people to put these constraints on us? Who told these people that we gonna go abide by these laws? And we know these laws doesn't benefit us. We know this is a setup. We have so many reasons on why we need to come together, then we don't have reasons not to. This is why I say all these fake ass black leaders, bro, they don't lead for me. I never put them in position to be over me. That should be in the hands of the people. Don't give us these fake ass black leaders, man. Like, for what? What they gonna do? Send them out to diffuse us? Come on, man. We tired of this game, man. It's all a game, man. That's all it's ever been. It's all it's ever gonna be. As long as we keep on letting this shit happen and we ain't doing nothing about it. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, man, we need our own everything. We cannot put faith in this system no more. It has failed us for over 400 years. So if you come and talking to me about anything dealing with it, that I don't want to hear it. Now, if you want to continue to do your thing, go ahead, bro. That's on you. But we need our own. And we need it by any means. But I pray for her family. You feel what I'm saying? I send my condolences to her family. I know, like, can't nobody walk them shoes unless you've been in that situation. But somebody just lost their daughter. You know what I mean? In that way. You get what I'm saying? We all gonna come and go. But to go like that wasn't called for. And again, if you know damn well your child or your nephew or cousin, whoever, finna go to somebody's house, like how that went. If that's how it went, I don't know. I'm just going by what what I've heard. You know, if somebody going to somebody's house with a knife, going to fight somebody with some bullet, man, if you can defuse it, man. It's over. All that trying to be hood and be hard for the streets. I'm going to tell you something, partner. Man, the streets don't give a fuck about you, homie. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing in the street. It ain't no respect in the streets no more. You feel me? Especially today. You feel me? Even before my time, that was about the realest time I seen. Just before my time, like my older brother, them time, when them boys would go in, do 10 years, and come home. Man, these dudes ain't finna do 10 days for you right now, man. Man, I just pray for her family, man. For real.
Hold on,